Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Rays Out of the Park Baseball playthrough. We're picking up here in mid-May, right off of a Shane McClanahan perfect game. It's pretty sick. We've had a pretty good stretch of baseball here. We're currently atop of the American League East. Believe last time we were 11 and 10, so we're 14 and 6 since we last spoke. Over that week, we've had some pretty good performances. Gavin Lux won a Player of the Week at one point. He's hitting the ball really well. He ended up moving to third in the lineup, as you can see here. Chandler Simpson started to hit the ball extremely well. He's getting on base now. That's really good. We'll see if he ever hits a home run. I doubt it. We're not expecting it. We had a couple injuries. Carson Williams started to pick it up with the bat and then hit the IL. It was right as Taylor Walls was getting back, so we brought Walls back in. But Ben Williamson's been getting starting reps at shortstop. It's been whatever so far. He'll probably continue to start there until Carson Williams back. Cedric Mullins ended up coming back. He swung the bat well since he has. And then Jacob Mellons started to wake up a little bit bat wise. Yeah, I mean he's on pace for 20 homers. His bat's been above average. He's actually like an awesome defender, like a super awesome defender. So that's been great. Yeah, and then Junior also had a Player of the Week at some point. You know, doesn't put the awards up there at the top, but Junior had a great week too at some point, and yeah, it's been honestly the best I could have imagined the start to the season being. Pitching side of things, it's been okay. Pepio's about to leave the rotation. We called up Ty Johnson from AAA when Steven Matz hit the IL. As soon as Steven Matz is back, which I believe is in a day or two, I was gonna pick up right there, but uh, I figured what better time to do it than after a Shane McClanahan perfect game. Yeah, one day left for Steven Matz. He's going to come back, and then we're going to move Pepio to the bullpen. But yeah, we're looking really good. We're going to play a little bit of live, and then I'm going to go to my normal simulating. We have Rasmussen versus Kevin Gossman game here against Toronto. Divisional matchup, very important. Steven Matz is now healthy. We're gonna make those roster moves. Live. Taylor Walls had a 3-hit game. Wow. Everybody except Chandler Simpson collected a hit. Diaz homered, Melton and Aranda homered. All right. Steven Matz is ready. I said before that Pepio would be. Did I see somebody hurt? It's Lux dealing with his day-to-day injury. Okay. Yes, Pepio's going to the bullpen. I'm not sure. I mean, Kevin Kelly's been really bad. I don't know. Does he have? He has option years. We'll give him a demotion to the minors, and Steven Matz will come in and be our starter. Honestly, for this next game, I believe. No, he's gonna have one game off. But yeah, Pepio's gonna go to the bullpen. Uh, we'll see how that goes. It's rough that we lost that game. Shane Bieber still hasn't made a start yet. He's going against the Rook, Ty Johnson. And we get the win 6-4. Andy Diaz starting to wake up. Uh, 5-hit game. Wow. I believe it's back-to-back games with the homer, right? Yeah, back-to-back games with the homer. Um, yeah, 2 is for Aranda, 3 for Fraley. I feel bad for Fraley because we have so many lefty outfielders, and he's not gonna get too much time. Pepio still got rocked out of the bullpen, so we'll see. Edgar Teixeira. Oh yeah, this is like a prospect that I wanted to look at. And then I'll do this Marlin series, and then I'll jump forward a little bit. Um, yeah, I don't honestly. I like don't. Yeah, Steven Wilson will DFA. Jensen Junk against Steven Matz will be this matchup. We lost it. Hunter Frederica goes to the IL. That's a little rough. We don't have really much at the catcher position. Um, so losing our starting our starting catcher is a little rough. Kenny Piper is the AAA starter, I believe. Yeah, that's really rough. Yeah, that's really rough. I guess he's who we're gonna call up. Um, because that's kind of just what we're working with, and then hopefully like Forte. I mean, Fortes is terrible, so hopefully it's just like not the worst production possible. Is what I'm hoping for. We lost the game to Joe Mack homered for them. Shout out to him. Offense didn't do much for us. Steven Wilson. Oh, Yandris Gomez has cleared waivers, so he'll go down to AAA for us. Steven Wilson, I'm going to uh, place him on the 40 man and then waive in DFA, I believe. I swear I just put him on the. Yeah, there we go. Braxton Garrett versus Nick Martinez is a pitching matchup that we're about to have happen. 5-2-1 win. Yandy Diaz still getting hot. Let's go, Yandy Diaz. Junior, let's go. Fortes had a multi-hit game. Martinez was good. Boyle came in behind him. I thought about starting Boyle, but uh, I decided against it. Uh, McClanahan did not go perfect in this game. Chandler Simpson multi-hit. Same with Aranda and Melton. Melton homered. Shout out to Melton. He's had a good start to the year. So yeah, that'll be where I leave off. Nice. Theo Gillen leads his league in at bats. But yeah, that's where I'll leave this off at. I'll probably pick up a little bit before the draft, or maybe just at the draft. I'm not sure yet. Um, and that is when I will, do the draft. Obviously, we'll have Carson Williams coming back in a game or two, so we'll see. We'll see how that works. And then, yeah, hopefully we'll see where we're at. I'm not sure. We might start doing some deadline setup stuff at that point in time as well. We have made it to draft day. Things are going quite well, honestly. We're 53-41, 5-game lead in the division. We've had some interesting things happen. Most interestingly, Steven Matz, he's gotten shelled in his last two starts, but he gave up one run through the entire month of June, um, and one pitcher of the month, which is kind of crazy. Jacob Melton won May Player of the Month. Um, yeah, he's had a good season. Gavin Lux has hit the IL. He was having a really good year. He's going to be out another 2 weeks. Uh, you know, the team's been decent. Starting pitching's gotten it together. Nick Martinez hit the IL. Pepio filled in the spot for him, and then Ty Johnson was really struggling, so we sent him down when Nick Martinez came back. Team's in a decent spot, honestly. Junior is still awesome. The bats have been good. Chandler Simpson's in the leadoff spot right now. We're kind of just making it work with Gavin Lux out as one of our better hitters. We're going to have some things to look forward to at the deadline. We're going to go to the first year player draft. However, we currently sit at the second overall pick. I did forget about that. But so Grady Emerson went first overall. to the White Sox. I can't blame them for taking this guy first overall. I don't know. He wanted 12 million. Yeah, we're kind of up against it financially, so I don't know. Yeah, so Rock Chalowski in real life is like the general 1-1 pick. He's interesting. He's got some whiff concerns for sure. Van Lackey's a college catching prospect, right-handed hitter. He could stick at the catcher position. Jackson Flora is a college starter, really good potential stuff. Derek Curiel, center fielder, 75 range. Contact could be really good. Eye could be really good. This could be somebody I take. He only wants 2 million as well. I could see myself doing that. High schooler Carson Bowman is kind of interesting. Uh, yeah, so I got a lot to decide from. I'm really thrown off by this being the way this looks. I like I don't. Oh wait, this is the sort of oh, this is what I'm used to right here. this this is what I like to see. But yeah, you could go college batters, and then we have the catcher. I didn't see this guy yet. Uh, he's fun, but I kind of like the other catcher better. Justin LeBron is here. He's fun. He's got infield range. He's got power at the shortstop position. Uh, I'm gonna find it hard to not take Rock Shalowski though. Some of these guys are really fun, like Daniel Curiel or Daniel Gouvet, and then Eric Becker. These guys are interesting. Oh yeah, Becker looks like an awesome hitter. Um, like Curiel is awesome too. 75 range. Like this is hard to pass up on. He like doesn't want a ton of slot money. Um, like he could have plus power still. Like how do I pass up on any of these guys? Chalowski, he could have his swing and miss concerns, but we also don't have it scouted that well as OSA say about his stuff. It's not as concerned for them. Um, yeah, and he could be like a Gold Glove second baseman who hit 70 with a 70 raw power. I think we're gonna take Rock Chalowski. He wants 6 million. That's like not unaffordable. Um, if we want to look at like other high school starters or college starters, Tegan Kunz is here. Jackson Flora looks really good. Power pitcher, like yeah, like ace stuff right here. Um, there's honestly a ton of guys though, and we'll have some picks. Yeah, we're not gonna take a high school start over Rock Chalowski. Usually when my teams are good, I do like to take high school starters because it's a good way to get upside on your team. But yeah, Rock Chalowski, I'm assuming that this avoid K is a little bit better than a 45. Um, yeah, I mean, 50, 70 power at the shortstop slash second base position. It's going to be huge for us. He's a little under slot too, so we're going to take him. And yeah, we're going to move forward to our next pick. There's actually still some really good players available. Tegan Kunz, who we had as one of the better starting pitching prospects, is still available with our second round pick. That's interesting. He only wants 2 million. Okay. Yeah. I could see us taking him. Yeah, that could be a pick for us. Any other college hitters? Becker was interesting, but I'd rather take the starter. Any like super high potential? Yeah, there's not any super high potential high school hitters. James Clark is interesting, but he's at 55 range. Will Brick could stick a catcher, but it's not like insane upside. Eric Booth probably is a center fielder, but it's a little volatile. We have a bunch of center fielders anyway. Yeah, let's take Tegan Kunz. Yeah, the OSA thinks this is what our scout thinks. We still have a very like optimistic view on him. Could be a front of the line starter, I think, and 2 million is a high demand, and we are going to be over what our budget currently is at. But we'll try to work some things out to move some money around, and we'll get that figured out. That was a supplemental pick. We'll be up again soon. We're already up. Um, yeah, honestly, a lot of like good players are available. I really do like this kid Eric Becker. Second, third base slash corner outfield profile, but I mean, if we're right on this bat, it's a 60 contact, 55, 60. He's a left-handed hitter. And like for a third round pick, that's really good. He doesn't even want a ton of money. So maybe that is the right pick considering uh we might have some question marks on if we can pay our other guys that we've already drafted. This guy Colin Fisher could be interesting. One slot though, not that much money. We'll hope that he falls, because we'll hope that he falls to us. Yeah, I'm gonna take Eric Becker here, and we'll see how he turns out for us. That was a second rounder. Yeah, Colin Fisher. This is too good of an arm for us to not take. Honestly, like obviously we don't have great reports, but it could be up to 60. Yeah, let's take that guy. Yeah, let's go. 10th pick of the third round. I mean, we can pepper the top of the draft, or we could end up, yeah, but like we could just get some college hitters, I guess. There's not any really interesting college hitters left. We kind of already took them. This guy's got a 65 power potential. Okay. This guy could play short. More of just an ordinary infielder, but it is a good bat. He's a righty. I don't hate Maddox Maloney. Oh, wow. What the hell? Fun bat, but he's going to strike out like way too much. This guy's good. Contact hitting outfielder. Yeah, honestly, those are some like pretty good college hitters. Not going to throw a ton of strikes. Yeah, let's take one of those hitters. Um, let's take Maloney. He looks good. Could be a solid utility player. Um, yeah, so we'll make this fifth round pick, and then I'll finish out the rest, and then we'll see. We'll move forward. Probably get through the deadline. I actually like Jackson Matthews. It's like good upside for a guy who's wanting 200K. Can Bass like play shortstop? No, not necessarily. Ebel, he could play shortstop with that range. 300K. I don't know. I might return to that guy later. Oh yeah, this guy's really good. High power upside. Yeah, he could play short. Yeah, let's take Jace. Noah Wilson looks really fun too. We'll see how many of those guys we can actually get, but we'll take Jace Mashinsky. Then yeah, I'll finish up the rest of the draft, and I'll give any like interesting updates if I see any. All right, well, we have made it. Uh, we've gone through the draft, and I was exploring the trades a little bit, and I've come across two deals that I think I'm gonna talk myself into. This deal right here, we're trading Taylor Walls. He's kind of just our backup shortstop, but I have a plan for this. What we're gonna do. Ty Johnson, he's been a decent, serviceable rookie for us. He's been really good in AAA, but uh, I think I'm gonna be fine moving Ty Johnson. They really love Ty Johnson. He's just kind of like a filler for me. Like, he's a good arm, but like not like super good. And they're gonna give us Morahone and Jeremiah Estrada. Morahone's an expiring, left-handed reliever. And like, we're really in the hunt here. And Estrada's been really struggling for San Diego. Um, but like some of the peripherals like still look good. Like he's still stranding. He's not stranding that many runners, but he's still striking out a ton of guys. Um, and like he's got 3 years of control. Like I feel like at some point we can flip Estrada for something valuable, and at the very least we get him for the stretch run. We're actually gonna save money on this deal too because Walls is making like money. And then the other deal that I worked out was with Seattle, and it was to get Matt Brash originally, but the only guy like I could give up to get him was Yandy Diaz, and JP Crawford's on the trade block. He's expiring, and if we're trading Walls, at least getting like somebody who can like fake it at shortstop, it's valuable for us, even if like Carson Williams is still going to play a ton there. And like we're kind of getting a super bullpen with this, and like there will be corresponding moves to get guys, but I like really like this deal. These pair of deals, they'll actually free up money for us to I've talked myself into doing these. We're gonna make a couple of other moves to like fill out the roster, but I really like the idea because I was not expecting us to be super good this season, and we're kind of working with house money now. Like originally, I was thinking, oh, we'll be okay, then we'll sell off Yandy for prospects at the deadline, and McClanahan potentially sold off at the deadline, like Jax, and then we're just working with Junior. But Jacob Melton and Carson Williams have each been good enough, and like Chandler Simpson, they've been good pieces for us and won us a good amount of games, and like I don't really think our starting rotation is great, but it's going to be good enough to where, like, I feel like we should get these bullpen reinforcements. Owen Wild is just like a guy who, like, he could be in the big leagues at some point, but he doesn't have much value to us. Yandy Diaz, his 10 million for next season was going to be hard for us. Like, obviously, it's a good value, but that would have been kind of tough for me to talk myself into with our uh, limited budget. So I think this is just the move that we're going to have to make, these pair of moves. And, it sucks to lose Yandy since I'm pretty sure he's probably like super popular with the fans. Yeah, he's very popular. But we're going to have to do these two deals. I think getting the bat back with Crawford to replace Yandy Diaz will help us a little bit. Even though we're still really lefty heavy, we'll hopefully try to find a deal for a right-handed bat. As well at this deadline. So we'll see what we can get. Yeah, I'm excited. We got that deal to go, and I'll show us doing that other deal as well with San Diego. San Diego, and then yeah, we'll still be pretty. Oh shit, they have since changed their mind. Okay. Um, yeah, well, we have these two deals, and like we're stacking up the bullpen. Is the goal with these moves. and we freed up some money to like sign prospects and bring in more guys at the deadline if we want. Randy Arozarena's out there. He's a pretty good bat. We're not going to trade for Marcell Ozuna, but those are the kind of two big moves that I decided on, and we'll see how things shape up for the rest of the deadline. All right, we're working a little around the deadline here. It's July 24th. We have a deal worked out with the Mets. We're sending over Ryan Papillo. He has kind of come along late, although he has had two rough starts in a row. But it was looking abysmal at the very start of the season. He made a couple bullpen appearances. He's now back in the rotation, but I'm kind of just dumping his salary. We're trading Justin Henry Malloy as well, and we're getting Ronnie Mauricio, who I'm not expecting much out of him, but it is a high upside player. He can kind of play the infield. Like it's somebody who I would like to add to the roster. And we're getting Christian Scott. I think he's just gonna go in and fill in the five spot of the rotation, worst case scenario. If not, we're also getting $3.5 million in cash, and that's honestly the main reason why we're doing this. We're gaining $4 million, and that should give us a little bit more flexibility to sign a couple draft picks still, and we're still looking for a big right-handed bat. I might actually do some of that, on here. Vlade, Vlade, like we're trying to replace him. I looked for like internal options. Like Trey Morgan's a left-handed hitter. Like I could call up Homer Bush. I'm assuming Mauricio's. I'm gonna go through it, and he probably does end up, um, like making the big league roster in a second. Jake Fraley, I've thought about moving, thought about not moving. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. Um, I don't necessarily need Ben Williamson on the roster, so I'm thinking of getting a right-handed bat, and then I can make the rest of the lineup work pretty easily. Um, I have the DH spot open, and like Marcell Ozuna's here, and like I don't want to trade for Marcell Ozuna, but like yeah, like the deal's not even really there either, so I'm not going to be doing that. I thought about like Randy Rosarena, and like we could do Randy Rosarena. Sal Perez would actually be good because he is a catcher. We don't have any value at catcher. He would, I don't think, consider a trade to us. I don't think he would. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. Darn. That would be actually a good fit for us because we could just have him catch. Uh, oh yeah, I guess we'll explore Randy Rosarena deals. It's kind of ironic because he's going back to Tampa. But like McClanahan is all they would do it for. Are you serious? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. Maybe this big right-handed bat that can help us is not out there. David Fry could be kind of good. He can hit lefties. He's really hit this season. Um, Ian Seymour, he's kind of in the minors for us. Like not doing much. I mean, he's doing well, but he's just kind of gonna be there in the minors. So we could probably do that. Yeah, I might actually do this. Okay. Angel Martinez isn't terrible. He can kind of like play center. It's utility to have. We'll see. Justin Campbell. Daniel Espino. Angel Henao is here, but like we're not gonna be able to get Angel Henao, like unless they're like unless they're crazy. Um, Cooper Ingles here, but like we're not gonna be able to get Cooper Ingle, right? Oh, It's like not anything I want to trade, but Santiago Suarez is not anything too heavy to do. And honestly, Cooper Engel might like. Honestly, I might do that. Santiago Suarez and Ian Seymour for David Fry and Cooper Engel, and then Cooper Engel can come up and be our everyday catcher is actually pretty enticing to me. Reese Hoskins is killing it in AAA for them. I actually like this more than David Fry. I might like that more than David Fry. And then could I give up somebody worse than Santiago Suarez? No, but they said they would do it. So uh, I guess we're going to go back to that and say, hey, Santiago Suarez, you said you want him. Yeah, this might be good enough to do for me. I'm gonna play around here. Like, would they do any of our like slightly lower pitching prospects, like Fontaine? Actually, isn't that interesting for most teams, I doubt. Like I don't even know who Alex Wallace is, but like, would they do it for Alex Wallace or Trace Phillips? No, they're not that interested in these guys. Nate Knowles, I think he popped up in a deal at one point. Yeah, not really that interested. We'll give them Santiago Suarez, and I honestly like this deal. Like it could be pretty rough for us if like Seymour and Suarez are both like really good, but this actually helps us right now with Hoskins coming in to be like a platoon bat, and yeah, I like this deal for us. It makes a ton of sense. It's super like low uh cost acquisitions, um and I can just like figure it out on the big league roster what it means. um I think so. To start, we'll have Hoskins and um the other guy, Christian Scott. They're both gonna come onto the big league roster. Uh, we only have one pitcher to add. We have two hitters to add. So if we're adding Mauricio, um, we don't need Mauricio, Williams, Crawford, and yeah, okay. So we can remove Williamson, and then let's send down for Duca because Fortes is actually hit fine. Fiducia. I've been saying for Duca the whole time. Gavin Lux is still questionable on when he's going to return. Reese Hoskins, Christian Scott. Um, on here, we have Ronnie Mauricio coming up. And we should have one other hitter, but I have to remove one more hitter. Oh, yeah, I was going to also try to shop Jake Fraley. I think. Let's see how these shape up, and we're just assuming, right? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna send Vlade down because that's yeah. That's fine. We'll waive him, DFA him, and then yeah, we'll get it all. We got it all figured out. Where is Kringle? He's not on the 40, but he is going to be our big league starting catcher. Because it's an upgrade now, and like long term upside wise, it is still very good. We're still a very left-handed heavy lineup, and it that like nothing about that is going to change for a while. Mauricio, well, no matter who we play, they can't play second base just yet, so we'll put him there for now. Um, but yeah, I like what we've done here. I'm gonna like get this all sorted out. I don't think I'll have any other deadline moves. If I do, they'll be made note of in the next episode. Reese Hoskins is the first baseman against lefties. Yeah, this depth chart looks pretty good now. We've added some upside to it. We'll be getting Lux back soon on the pitching side of things. Christian Scott is now our fifth starter. Like I did think about adding like um, an extra starter, and like maybe that isn't out of the question, but like we have McClanahan and Rasmussen as like top of the line guys, and then like Martinez, Scott, and Matt, I think will just get us through games. We've scored a ton of runs. Our defense is pretty good, and we've went and added a couple bats at this deadline. I know we just lost Andy, but I feel like adding JP Crawford and Reese Hoskins and Engel. Like we've added enough offense to hopefully keep this thing chugging along offensively. Of course, I could have screwed this all up uh, for no reason, but I do think long term these are moves that do help us anyway. Because shout out to Santiago Suarez, but wasn't I would rather have Cooper Engel than him. So yep, I that's basically gonna end this episode. This has been a pretty long recording, honestly, because I've done it kind of throughout the course of the day. But yeah, we're looking good here early on in Rays, and the Rays save. Deadline's done. Next episode, there will be a prospect update. We'll kind of check in where all the prospects are, and then we'll play the last little stretch run of the, hopefully making the playoffs. We're 2.5 up on Toronto, so hopefully making the playoffs. See you guys then.